Happy day 2 of the 2025 NFL Draft to everybody watching today's show. I'm Joey Peterson. You're watching the Packers Report. And speaking of the Packers Report, you can see our fine name right there in second place of our draft week sub-battle, still trailing behind Vikings now, who have taken a 15-sub lead at this point. Look, guys, we got a lot of coverage coming for you guys over the next couple days, so you should subscribe just for that fact alone. But also, secondary, help us prove to everybody here, producer Chip, everybody in the main bullpen, that the Green Bay Packers run the NFC North by hitting that sub button. Alrighty, so coming up on today's show, I'm going to give you my Green Bay Packers round 2 and round 3 mock draft before day 2 of the NFL Draft. It's morning. We still got to wait a little bit longer for the picks to start rolling in. But before that, I'm going to tell you who I think Green Bay will be selecting. Before I do that, though, you got to know who's gone. Let's go over last night's selections. Just quickly, we'll run through these pretty sweetly. Cam Ward, 1-1. Travis Hunter, number 2. Jags traded up. Will Campbell, 4 to the New England Patriots. Mason Graham, Ashton Jeanty, Armand Membu, Tedero McMillan, really high draft pick from the Carolina Panthers. Saints went offensive line. Bears went tight end, but not Tyler Warren at 10. Micah Williams to the Niners. Tyler Booker, yet another Tyler on that offensive line. Then Kenneth Grant. Jalen Walker, kind of a surprise pick at number 15. Walter Nolan to the Cardinals. Emeka Egbuka. I was really surprised with this one. Thought it was a little bit of a reach. I'm not a huge Egbuka fan, but you guys know that. Jahdae Barron gone to the Denver Broncos. Then there you got us. Matthew Golden, pick number 23, first round to the Green Bay Packers. Baltimore, I thought, had a really good selection at number 27. They grabbed Malachi Starks out of Georgia. James Pierce Jr. goes one pick before him to the Atlanta Falcons. Then Maxwell Hairston, Jahad Campbell, Josh Simmons, Josh Conley Jr., the last 4 selections of the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft. Before I reveal my second round mock draft, or second round mock selection, you guys let me know. Who do you want Green Bay to draft on day 2? You can give me one name. You can give me 2 names. You can give me 175 names, all right? I don't care. Just let me know in the comment section down below. Alrighty, is JTT on his way to Green Bay? I think he could, because in the second round of this mock draft, the Packers are going to select JT Tuimoloau. Oh, wow. I butchered that because I saw it coming. JT Tuimoloau. There it is. Edge rusher out of Ohio State University, 54th overall pick in the second round. Let's talk a little bit more about JTT, as we'll call him, for the rest of this video. 61 tackles, 22 tackles lost, 12.5 sacks in 2024. You do have to take into account that although those numbers are high for a college football player, kind of part of the reason they're that high is because he played 16 games, because Ohio State won the national championship. He's got an incredibly high floor, though, due to his size, power, and run stopping. He dominated college football playoff and was just phenomenal when the team needed him the most. However, there is a little bit of questions around his athleticism and bend. He tends to win his pass rushes by just either being faster or a little bit stronger, but it's kind of rare that he just out-athleticizes the left tackle or right tackle across from him. However, I do still think he'd be a really good selection. If we throw back a couple of days and we look at my big board for round 2, he's right there at number 3. You see JTT. Now, Maxwell Hairston is gone. He's now a Buffalo Bill. But every single other person on this list is still in play, all right? That includes Luther Burden. I expect him to be gone to Tennessee. But Trey, Amos, Shavon Revel Jr., Jayden Higgins, Omar Norman Lott, Jonah Sevenaya, Illik Ayomaner, and Benjamin Morrison still available in the second round. I would be happy with any of those selections, but my guy, I'm guessing, is JTT. Let's go to the third round. Alrighty, how about Darien Porter, cornerback out of Iowa State. Really long corner, sticky corner. 87th overall selection in the third round of the 2025 NFL Draft. I think this is incredible value for this position, all right? Obviously, you didn't go corner last night. Will Johnson was there, but it seems to be me that people are a little bit more concerned about his knee than originally thought going into it. But if you're going to get a corner in the third round, I think Darien is a phenomenal choice. Let's look at the scouting report. He's a former wide receiver, which I think shows up a lot when you see his athleticism and ball skills. He has phenomenal hands. He wasn't targeted much in 2024, kind of like if you remember the Cowboys' old cornerback in the kind of late teens, Byron Jones, very similar to that. He does need to work in press. And he just kind of has to grow as a player, but I think all the traits and everything you could need or want is right there in Darien Porter. Alrighty, so I've got Green Bay going edge in round 2, cornerback in round 3. I think those either way could be flipped. I came into the draft, and you can look again and check me again on my, was it my Wednesday video? Yeah, my Wednesday video. I said I want Green Bay to go wide receiver, cornerback, edge rusher in any order in the first 3 rounds. After that, they can go best player available. When they hit the wide receiver, I want them to go corner and edge or edge and corner. Speaking of edges and corners, my face has got a ton of them. And I'm not saying that to, tell you I got a chiseled jawline or anything. But I got to bring up the awesome sponsor of today's video, and that is our great friends over at House of Atlas. You guys should go over and check them out because today's show is sponsored by House of Atlas. After years of rocking facial hair, I switched to the clean-shaven look, and I wanted to find a razor that matched my lifestyle. The existing brands out there really haven't innovated in years, and I was excited to see the new brand Atlas on the market. The razor comes from the creators of the brand Athena Club, a leading women's razor brand. My wife loves it, and they really know what they're doing. The blade head has 5 U.S.-made stainless steel blades that glide right through my facial hair. It is a high-performance serum strip. It's infused with ingredients like aloe, vitamin E, and shea butter, which reduces irritation and helps prevent ingrowns. I gotta talk and gotta show you guys all about House of Atlas. Man, I'm holding right here the Essential Razor Kit, and this is everything that you could ever need at such high quality, okay? It comes with 1 razor handle and 2 of those 5-blade refills. And after I got married, my wife looked at me and said, "Joey, ditch the scruff." And I said, "Okay, dear," because I'm a very good husband. But I tried for very, very long to find a razor and find a brand that I liked, that didn't give me irritation, bumps, nicks, whatever it is. And I stumbled on House of Atlas, and I haven't looked back since. And you guys should as well. So make sure to go to House of Atlas because now for a limited time, they're offering 15% off your first order when you purchase any razor kit and the before and after set, which includes the Precision Shave Cream and Calming Aftershave. Use code CHAT at houseofatlas.com. That's HOUSEOFATLAS.com with promo code CHAT for 15% off your new razor kit and before and after set. Stop wasting money and time on shaving products that don't look good, aren't effective, and cost way too much. Visit houseofatlas.com today. Trust me, you'll love it as much as I did. All right, before we get out of here, I'm going to give you 5 day 2 targets to look at, other than the ones I just gave you and other than the ones I took in that mock draft. I got to look at is Nick Scorton, defensive lineman out of A&M. I just have a feeling that the Packers love this guy. I think he'd fit really, really well with Jeff Hafley in that scheme, and I just think he's going to be a really good overall player. Let's go offensive guard now, okay? Jonah Savaiinaea. This is a guy that we've talked about a good bit, and I think there's a chance he falls to you. I don't think it's necessarily a good one, but I think he could be there. And I'm really, really excited about his skill set. He played tackle his past year at Arizona. I almost said Arizona State, at Arizona. But he feels like he's better at a guard, okay? And I think that's exactly where he could fit in this offensive line. Let's talk another guard, Tate Ratledge out of Georgia. You took 1 Bulldog. Why not take 2, especially when this guy's got a mullet? Alrighty, I think he could be great depth and even possibly challenge for a starting position. Alrighty, I know. Might sound crazy, but if anything, he's a phenomenal depth piece at a really important position. Shavon Revel Jr., another guy we've talked about a ton. I think if you're going to get him, you're going to need some good things to happen and him to fall to you at 54 in that second round because you're not going to get him in the third. Benjamin Morrison is a guy I think will be available at pick number 54. He's a good corner out of Notre Dame, but he's got some flaws to his game. I would not be mad with the selection at all because as of right now, we still don't know what's going to happen with Jair Alexander. Use your crystal ball. Magic, wizard powers, whatever you want to call them. Predict who Green Bay drafts on day 2. Let me know in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, make sure, go ahead, hit that big red sub button. You can't miss it. We're trying to beat everybody in the NFC North. We also are trying to get you locked in for the best coverage you're going to find anywhere else. So join us right now.